Show me what lies ahead. Here is an anvil on which the greatest dwarven smiths worked their art. Ivaldi's sons had made 3 mighty gifts for Loki, but my brother wanted more. So he went to their rivals, Sindri and Brokkr. He bet them they could not fashion 3 gifts greater still. If he won, he would keep the gifts. If he lost, they would take his head. Loki had no intention of playing by the rules. He transformed himself into a gadfly and set about biting Brokkr in the hope of distracting him. But Brokkr did not flinch, and their work was a wonder. A boar of living metal who gave off light in the dark and ran faster than any horse. Gullinbursti.
Let me be, I beg you. Yeah, please. Just let me go. What did I do to you? Eh?
Are you harmed?
I'll live. I thank the stars you came by when you did, High One. I thought that would be the end of me.
It was nothing.
Maybe for you. For me, it was everything. I'd have ended up like them down there. Here, a token of thanks. Huh? Oh, typical. They must have chucked my supplies in the sea. It's just not my day, is it?
At least you lived to tell your tale. And gratitude is payment enough.
Well, find me at the Grenhella shelter if you change your mind. Big cave, full of crystals. Well worth a look. My offer will still stand. And you want to find whoever's in charge of these corpses. Sounds like they're in the swampland, south of Aetri.
Interesting. But I make no promises.
No one asked you to. Well then, I hope to see you at the Grenhella shelter.
Tried to sneak up on me, you frosty bastard! Not today, Jotan! Ha ha! You can't fool me with your shape-shifting, and in your current ugly form.
Stand your ground! You address no Jotan, you sniveling sack of... Where did he go? And how do I get out of here?
You Jotnar call us, and so vermin shall feast upon you. Good riddance, scum!
Need to recover before I attempt this.
I have bested your traps, coward! Now show yourself! You'll make an enemy of Havi, Lord of Asgard.
Lord of Asgard. Yeah, right. I'm free mark, king of dwarves, freshly resurrected. Cry hard. Hey, Jotan! You should lighten up!
You sneaky little! We meet at last.
What in... How did... No Jotan has ever outsmarted my trap. Oh crap. You're really naughty, Jotan, are you? Which means you're...
The Lord of Asgard, yes, and in no mood for such trickery. Even though I must admit, I admire your cunning. You managed to fool me, if only for a brief moment. Many have tried, few have succeeded, even fewer lived to tell the tale. Who are you, dwarf?
Bansky, they called me. Before the invasion, I was an artist. Some clever clogs reckoned I should paint all the signs toward the dwarf shelters. And that's how I found this empty shelter here. Thought I'd use it to get a little payback, you know? Teach some Jotans a lesson. Admittedly, it's not the most efficient means of revenge, but every journey begins with a single step, eh? Still, never thought I'd catch an Aesir in my trap. Unintentionally, I should point out.
All you caught was my attention. And perhaps a tiny sliver of my respect.
Then if you'll indulge me, what went wrong? What was the failure in my trap?
The rats. I'll be happy to never see them again. But you had too few. A pack of wolves would be better. They'd make short work of your prey.
Yes, a pack of wolves. Very easy for a dwarf to catch and handle. Why didn't I think of that, eh?
Get one to chase you down there. Every journey begins with a single step. You underestimate your enemy. You're telling me Draupnir actually falls for this childlike ruse of yours?
Literally, yes. You saw the bodies. Can't help themselves. They see a dwarf dive down and boop, in they go. Same as you, if you recall.
Yes, my curiosity got the better of me this day. There was no failing. Other than your prey was the wisest and the most cunning of all beings in the 9 realms.
And modest, too.
Another of my attributes. I have nothing more to say, but you should look your prey in the eye. Let them know who has bested them.
Yes. Get within reach of someone, a far bigger someone, with an increasing desire to kill me. What a terrific idea. In any case, I am no warrior, and this shelter here is all I have with which to fight back. All I have are my wits, my anger, and my shelter.
Then what more do you need? Good hunting, Bansky.
And to you.
Fuel my soul. Wrath be my name and purpose.
Let me out right now!
Awful brave for one so tiny, ain't ya? Now save your breath.
Are you? Boy, little coward, aren't you?
Hey, gott! Hvar Geirugurinn? Hvernig gengur?
You're safe now.
I suppose I should thank you. Would have killed them all myself, of course. Why do you think they caged me up? Scared of me, they were.
That is one explanation. In any case, you should find somewhere safer than here. If not for your sake, then for any giants you may slay.
You make a fair point. Still, you helped me out, and where I come from, we repay acts of kindness. Meet me in the Hodder shelter. You know of it. Great big treasury hall, yes? I'll sort you out with something. Oh, and if you're looking to smash a few more deserving skulls, this lot kept talking about their leader. Mean bastard, I reckon. If I remember right, sounds like you'll find them in a small valley, by the swamps east of Abolvat-Nilna.
Perhaps I'll seek out this leader of theirs.
Then I shall look forward to hearing of your battle back at the Hodder shelter. You make them bastards pay, eh? Good luck to you.
It can't be coincidence. Those dwarves speaking of the same place.
Little runt won't last much longer. Wish we had more snakes.
Someone help me! Please! Did the snakes get you? Are you well?
No bites. Just tell me you made those bastards suffer. I hope you hurt them even half as much as the suffering they just caused. I'd be just as dead were it not for you. You find yourself in the Hodda shelter. Come and see me, so I can thank you properly.
There is no need.
Well, I respectfully disagree. These giants? There's another giant they answer to. Reckon maybe someone ought to pay them a visit. You want to find them? Then you'll want to look out for the mountain paths, north of Forsar, and be on your guard.
Your desire for vengeance is noted. Should I venture north, I may seek out this leader and put an end to them.
Then I shall make my way back to the shelter. Hope to see you again, stranger.
Radiant and all cleansing.
No
Of course, just my luck.
What is the problem?
It's this cart, stuck in the mud, see? And so, my sacred duty will never be fulfilled.
Sacred duty.
Well, that's right. In my family, when our days are nearly done, we hide our most beloved treasures behind waterfalls.
Why?
Because what is a waterfall with nothing behind it? A water fail, that's what. Of course, with moose spells everywhere, I cannot wait until I'm nearly in the ground. Think you could help me out?
I'll pull the cart free.
The cart? No. Lug this chest up those cliffs there. Much quicker if you do it. I'll make it worth your while.
I'm actually very busy.
Oh, it'll take a mere moment. Found the perfect spot already. Right behind one of the waterfalls. Walk along that log, follow the path up the cliff, go through a little cave, and you'll find the right waterfall. You'll know you're in the right spot when you find the white flowers. Bring me a few, would you? So I know you managed to find it.
White flowers. Very well.
Oh, you are kind. I'll wait for you right here.
Sacred duty indeed. This is the first cave, but then my destination. The path must continue to the correct waterfall. Is that? Ah, yes. White flowers. There. Proof for the dwarf.
Aha, my savior. Well then, do you have the flowers?
I do. Here.
Ah, excellent. And, you did put the chest where I asked, yes?
Of course.
Good, good. Then you have my thanks. My sacred duty is fulfilled.
And my reward?
Oh, the finest of all. Gratitude. And the satisfaction of a job well done.
I know this place. I have seen it in my dreams. Loki had failed once in his attempts to ruin the work of Sindri and Broker, but he had a mind to try again. Again he bit Broker, and again, over and over until the dwarf could stand it no more. But stand it he did, outlasting the full extent of Loki's mischief. of gold, from which 8 more rings would fall like rain every 9th night. A font of endless wealth for Asgard's most righteous lord. My Jotan brother would have one last chance to spoil the works of Sindri and Brokkr. If he failed, it would cost him his head.
Steadfast watchman, your vigilance strengthens my resolve.
Don't just stand there. Get it over with. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything.
It's safe now, but maybe not for long.
What are the chances? Saved by the High One! Thank you, truly. I only wish you'd got here sooner. Poor buggers deserved better. You ever find yourself in the Hutta shelter, I would be keen to repay your kindness somehow.
If my path leads me there, then very well.
The giants you just killed answered to another. Mean bastard, I hear. Sounded like you can find them west of Gullinbursti, should you be so inclined.
That's not very specific, but I may take a look. See what can be found.
I could not glean much more than that, sorry. Right then, back to the shelter for me. Good hunting, High One.
Those dwarves spoke of the same place. I know where it is.
What ails you, little one?
By the might of Ymir, you are Havi of Asgard, yes? I had heard you were afoot, but never expected to lay eyes upon you. It's my hammer. A mighty hammer, strong enough to tear a mountain in two. And by sheer accident, I tripped and threw it out there. If you can retrieve it, then you may keep it, Havi.
A weapon of such strength cannot be ignored. Very well, I shall get it. I need your eyes, my friend. It is done. A trivial matter for the High One.
Yes, I can see the lava was no problem for you. But... oh, no. Oh, the hammer, it is damaged.
Damaged?
Yes, look closely. This crack in the shaft.
You have passed the trial, High One.
Trial? What trial? I must be careful now. Oh, my head. What the hell?
Right, we've only got one shot at this, so listen, and listen good.
What are you jabbering about? Who are you? What's happening?
Unless you want me to tell this Muspel who you really are, and why you're still helpless, I suggest you do as I tell you, and quickly.
Helpless? You dare to threaten me? I'll throttle you through these bars.
Shut up, or I'll shut you up! There's no time to explain. I'll lure the guard, you grab his key. Get us out of here, and I'll explain everything. Ready?
What?
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come here. I got some information your chief is gonna want.
Go on then, enlighten me. What drivel will you spout this time?
Your mother stopped by last night. Paid me a visit.
She died years ago, fool!
Yeah, well,
Crush your bones! Crunch time!
you'll get nowhere without... Let me out! We haven't got time for funny business. Grab your things and... Now then, get your things so we can leave. Good to go?
Get up. We're leaving.
Only if you promise to get me out, no matter what. I stay here, I'm dead.
Tell me what's going on. Or I'll kill you myself.
The Muspels took me prisoner, threw me in here. Now, on the other side of that opening is a hole full of lava. I can't get out. Not on my own. But if you're in here with me, lava's not a problem for you. Not according to our mutual acquaintance.
The Jotan shapeshifter. The one who tricked me told me of a hammer that could split mountains.
Ah, that old chestnut. Look, you want the real hammer? Pick me up, get me through that tunnel.
Fine.
Yeah! Hot!
Shut up. I'll drop you into it.
Come, High One, time to go.